Hi everyone and welcome to the brand new episode of HONOR Connect. My name's Paolo and this is Ash.
And the reason we're on HONOR Connect is to talk about two brand new devices that launched on the 8th of January this year. That, of course, is the HONOR Magic 8 Pro and the HONOR Magic 8 Lite. We're going to be covering some key selling points and going through some great demos with you today.
And by the end of this video, if you have any further questions on the Magic 8 Pro or the Magic 8 Lite, please leave a comment below and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Well, one of the first questions they're probably asking is why we sat here fishing.
I'll be honest, Ash, I've been asking myself all day and you just can't give me a straight answer.
Well, it's more than to tell you that there's plenty more fish in the sea. Actually, it's to talk about the durability and water resistance of the 8 Lite. So you can have it in 1.5 meters of water for half an hour. You can now drop it from 2.5 meters, which is an incredible 33% increase off the 7 Lite.
And we all thought the 7 Lite was durable, right?
Exactly. And this is also IP68 and 69K water resistant. But what does that mean for our customer?
So that IP69K is brand new feature to the Magic 8 Lite. It just means it's a bit more resistant to high temperature water and high pressure. So, if you accidentally left your Magic 8 Lite in your jeans and you gave it to your mum to wash, you know she can put it in a hot wash for that 30-minute spin cycle. You'll be able to take it out and carry on as if nothing ever happened before. And that 2.5 meter drop rating, that's the equivalent of being on the top of your ladder, decorating the ceiling, and getting that all awkward text off your boss to ask why you're not in work.
Well, now we know that your mum does your washing.
Well, someone has to.
This is true, but moving swiftly on, we're going to talk about the durability of the screen on the 8 Lite as well. So it's got a triple resistant screen. It's got that Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2.
Ash, have you been drinking? Because that's a lot of animals, glass, and numbers. Is there any way you can make that just a little bit more easy to understand, or kind of show me what you mean?
If only we had a plank.
I'm only joking, Ash. Bit of a Blue Peter moment, but here's one I've made earlier.
Well, I'm glad you brought your plank of wood because I brought my industrial-sized stapler.
Of course you did.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you with a real staple in a real piece of wood, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the 8 Lite.
Okay.
So, first of all, on the wood.
Right, okay, so I can definitely confirm that's a real staple gun with a real piece of wood, firing a real staple into it. Right, I'm a bit concerned, Ash. I can clearly see you've been using the gym since the start of the year, and I'm a bit concerned that triple strength screen might not withstand the power and pressure you're putting on it from both your guns and on the staple gun.
Well, first of all, thank you for noticing. But secondly, most importantly, let me actually show you what I mean. So, the 8 Lite is flat down. I'm going to get my stapler and staple the screen. As you can see, there is not a blemish, not a mark, not a scratch. If anything, there's actually more damage to the staple than what we've done to the screen.
Well, to be fair, I thought you were telling porcupines, but I'm going to start trusting you just that little bit more, Ash. That aside, when it comes to screen durability, I'm going to tell you about how great the battery is on the Magic 8 Lite. It has a brand new 7,500 milliamp battery, which is a 14% increase from last year's model, the Magic 7 Lite, which had a 6,600 milliamp battery. That's a lot of numbers I spoke there, Ash. Are you okay?
Just about.
Okay, let's just break this down a little bit more simpler for you. Just from one charge of your Magic 8 Lite, you can have up to 3 days worth of battery life depending on your usage. So if you're on the train traveling to work or to the office and you fancy watching some movies, for example, you can watch all of the Harry Potter series back to back to back in just one charge.
Well, luckily, I don't live that far away from the office.
It's unlucky for them, really.
I do have a question. How
Yes.
many times can you listen to your favourite album?
That's an easy one. My favourite Tom Jones album, I can listen back to back 60 times off just one charge and still have power for those all important WhatsApps, texts, and some more emails if I need to.
Some people might call that excessive, but moving swiftly on, the 8 Lite now comes with wired reverse charging at 7.5 watts. But what does that mean for our customers? Well, first of all, it means it gives you accessories on the go, but also just as important, if you're with your friends and your family, they've got a competitor device, right? Their battery's not as good as yours or as big as yours. You can share your power directly with them.
So you're telling me if my headphones start dying or my best friend's phone starts to give up the ghost, I can plug it in and my Magic 8 Lite will charge it for them?
Absolutely. Let me show you,
Yes.
right? Cool. So I've got my trusty cable with me and I've also got my trusty headphones. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to plug the cable into the 8 Lite to start off with. And you can do it the other way around. I'm also going to plug it into my headphones, and as you can see, the light's on, they're charging.
Do you know what? That really takes away that battery and low power anxiety from a lot of our customers. So let's do a bit of a recap, right? Because we've covered quite a lot already. So the Magic 8 Lite has a massive drop resistance of 2.5 meters. Also has a huge durability rate in terms of the IP from IP68 and IP69K, which is a brand new feature to the Magic 8 Lite. Also has a massive battery of 7,500 milliamp, giving you up to that 3-day battery life and that all important 7.5 watt reverse charge. Are we missing anything, Ash?
We're definitely missing probably one of the most important things, which of course is the camera setup.
Absolutely important.
So let me quickly go through it. First things first, though, we have our brand new colour that is called reddish brown.
I've heard that's a UK exclusive as well.
Certainly is. Also, though, it's made from vegan leather, so no animals were harmed in the making of the device. We've also got a camera setup. We've got a 108 megapixel main camera lens. We've got a 5 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and we have an incredible 16 megapixel front facing camera for them perfect selfies every single time.
And we're calling it the Magic 8 Lite. That's crazy. So I got a bit of a challenge for it. It's IP rated, has a great front facing camera. Do you think we can take an underwater selfie?
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, right? So we'll launch the camera. It's in selfie mode. And we'll simply click the button. Oh, and as you see, quick as a flash, we can take a perfect picture even underwater.
That's a perfect picture, but I don't think we're perfect selfie takers. So let's just stick to the spec and tech of the 8 series.
Speaking of spec and tech, it has incredible premium editing tools on there as well. So let me show you what I mean. You get your device out as well, and you pick a picture. We can do it together.
I think I'll pick this one.
Fantastic. So you go and simply click AI Edit at the bottom of the device, and you can see it gives us a multitude of different options. So first things first, AI Eraser. We all should know about this for now. You AI Erase your somebody you don't want in the picture, or you can AI erase objects out of there, however you want to use it.
Perfect for getting rid of those X's, right?
Certainly is. We've got AI face tune for when you've taken thousands of pictures or trying to get people to smile and not close their eyes. You get it, you think you've got it, their eyes are closed.
Well, we've had a few of that today.
Well, this can certainly help open them eyes for you. We've got AI beauty, which I don't think is going to help.
Yeah.
So we've got AI upscale. The great thing about this is if you've got an old picture that you really want to reinvigorate, it's able to do that for you.
Perfect for revisiting those long lost memories, right?
Certainly is. We've got AI cutout. The great thing about this is it brings out your inner creator. So you can cut from one picture, paste into another. And the great thing about that is it really ups your meme game.
I know a few friends of mine are, but put that to perfect use.
I'm sure you do. And then finally, but definitely not the least, is one of my favorite is AI outpainting. The reason being is you can take any picture, change the aspect ratio, and you don't lose quality. And then you can share it on any social media platform that you want.
Ideal for you social media buffs out there. And those great AI editing tools and that great camera is supported by a massive 6,000 peak nit brightness on the new Magic 8 Lite.
I am a bit concerned because 6,000 nits is really bright. What about our customers' eye care?
Well, we've got that covered, Ash, so don't you worry about those baby blues. If you want to go into your settings, I can talk to you a little bit more about it. So we've got a dedicated section to eye comfort. So if you want to go ahead and press that, I'll give you a quick tour. So we have the popular circadian night display that dims your phone over time, making it a bit easier for you to concentrate on your device. We've got the all important defocus display, which is perfect for when you're viewing content, so you don't have to strain your eyes. Good eye comfort, a good dynamic dimming, and a fantastic PW dimming rate. I mean, you can be on your phone for a lot longer. Backed up with a blue light reduction and a TV certified certificate as well.
All this is powered by our next level Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 processor. It's got 512 gigabytes of internal storage and an incredible 8 gigabytes of RAM. Don't forget, you've also got that HONOR RAM Turbo in there as well.
Wicked. So we've covered quite a lot on the Magic 8 Lite, so let's do a quick recap. So it's super durable, has a really durable screen thanks to that 3 levels of protection. It's got a great drop resistant rating from 2.5 meters, along with that IP68 and that brand new IP69K dust and water resistant rating. Also comes with a fantastic camera at 108 megapixel with some premium AI editing tools that allow you to shoot, edit, share the way you want.
The 8 Lite does also come on a gift with purchase, but we'll come on that a bit later on. So now that we've come and we've finished on the quiet cousin in the family, but yet still super productive.
Unlike some people.
We're swiftly going to move on to the Don that is the HONOR Magic 8 Pro. And straight away, we're going to talk about night photography.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so on the back, we have a 200 megapixel ultra night telephoto lens, 50 megapixel main camera, and a 50 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. On the front, we have a brilliant 50 megapixel front facing camera with 4K recording, and of course, that time of flight sensor that's 3D, so you can unlock it quicker than ever before.
So a super stacked camera setup with that 200 megapixel ultra night telephoto lens you mentioned. Can it take photos at night without losing any of the quality, Ash? That's the question.
Certainly can, but let me show you,
Yes.
right, rather than just saying it can. So I was traveling around London just before Christmas. You know, it gets night really early, so I was like, great opportunity to test out the 8 Pro. So I'm walking around London, and what do I see? The eye-wateringly beautiful Big Ben. So I was at a decent distance, and as you can see, all the color contrasts are bouncing out, and it really sets great against the black background. And if you zoom in a little bit, you can see how clear that image is.
It was like I'm there, Ash. I'm not going to lie.
I can do one better for
Okay,
you.
let's go.
So once I've taken a picture of Big Ben and moved swiftly on, as I was walking around, saw a beautiful couple sat down having an amazing day in a beautiful coffee shop.
It's a bit weird, Ash. Not gonna
Well,
lie.
I saw a great opportunity to take a picture, but it will make more sense, I promise.
Okay.
So if you now zoom in on the menu for the restaurant that they were eating at,
That's pretty clear. And that's all thanks to the 100 times AI super zoom that you can find on the Magic 8 Pro, right?
definitely.
So one thing I've definitely taken away from this, it's a really expensive cafe to be drinking in, I'm not going to lie.
And now you see why I took a picture outside in the rain rather than joining them.
That's exactly the reason why. So, I want to talk to you about a new design feature on the Magic 8 Pro, and that is our new AI button, which gives you instant access to your AI agent with a single press, double press, or a long press as well.
Is it customizable though?
Yes.
Oh,
Let's take a look and let me show you how easy it is to set up. So if we go scroll on down, we've got a dedicated HONOR AI section with a ton of AI services. But then if we scroll back to the top, we do have the AI button settings. So if you want to go ahead and press that, Ash, you can clearly see I've got mine set up to what I think is personal to me. So one of my short press, I have the AI photos agent set up because I love looking at photos. Then our double press gets me to my AI settings agent because sometimes I want to be able to turn things off a little bit quicker than I need to. And then the long press gives me my screen suggestions as well. I've talked about pressing buttons and AI quite a bit, so let me show you what I mean. So if we quickly press here, one click opens up my AI photos agent. I'm allowed to upload some images I want to edit. So if we open up here, I've got access to all of the Magic 8 Pro's premium AI editing software. I can change this photo no matter which way I want, even remove the wrinkles from your unironed shirt. And then if we go back, I'll double click and it will open up my AI agent setting. Now I can just turn it off easy for some of the settings that my AI thinks I use all the time. However, I can also talk to my device to go granular with the detail and turn on some extra finicky details on my device.
so are you saying, right, if we have an elderly customer and they're not quite sure how to put on Bluetooth or the hotspot, AI setting agent can help with that?
Absolutely. And I'm just going to have a quick look for one of those elderly customers. Oh, bingo. Here's one I made earlier. So Ash, I want you to turn on the Bluetooth on my Magic 8 Pro just by talking to the device.
Okay. Turn on Bluetooth.
And as quick as that, your Bluetooth is turned on, so things like your HONOR buds will be connected instantly. So let's just show you the one last thing on when it comes to AI screen suggestions. I use it more importantly when I'm looking at websites and just trying to digest some information that I find pretty cool. So if I long press and hold, it'll do a bit of a wobble, and at the bottom you can see here it's brought up my AI summary, which is a really useful tool, especially when you want to try and find a bit more information out from what you're reading and you just can't be bothered to. So what it'll do, it'll break down the page I'm looking at, pick out some key information and facts that I may need, and once I'm done, that's it. I can walk away and learn a little bit more about the largest animals in the world.
So being in the world that we live in, right, where
Yep.
people don't want to spend 5-10 minutes reading a whole web page, actually AI summary makes life easy for everybody.
Absolutely. And it's not just web pages, it's emails, WhatsApps, and even messages from people you actually don't really want to read.
So, actually, I've got something to share. So, I sent a WhatsApp to my boss last week. I'm probably oversharing here, and I shared a little bit too much private information on it. Is there anything that AI suggestions can help me in the future?
Yes, there is, and clearly they've not read that message because you're still here. But with AI screen suggestions, there is something called privacy blur. So before you send some embarrassing messages to your boss or overshare with them, you know it'll cut out some of that private info, and you can even select a little bit more just in case you're a bit worried.
That actually sounds really, really useful.
Yes.
And what else do our customers get for free?
So every customer that takes a Magic 8 Pro will get Gemini Pro free for 3 months. That's access to Nano Banana, VEO3, and 2 terabytes of Google Cloud storage as well.
Before we do move on from AI, though, there is another feature that I wanted to show you because it's brand new to the Magic Pro.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so we call it Magic Color.
Okay.
And it allows us to grab colors from one picture and put them into another picture.
Okay, sounds useful.
Well, rather than me just talking, let me show you,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Cool. So I'm going to bring up the gallery and we're going to go back to this picture that you took of our beautiful studio today.
Yes.
Although it does look really cold and really wintry.
It is really cold because you're too tight to put the heating on, Ash.
This is true, but I want to post this picture on social media and I want to pretend that it's all warm and all lovely and all fluffy. And I'm able to do that from previous pictures I've taken.
Okay.
So if you click AI edit for me, perfect. And then click AI color and scroll right to the left, you'll see a previous picture that I took at Christmas, really warm colors.
Okay.
Just click it for me.
Yep.
And AI will do all of its stuff that it does do, interact with AI Mage to incorporate all them warm colors into that cold picture that we originally had.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a theme change, and it looks a lot warmer. Shame it doesn't feel that warm. What I really like though is when you're watching the AI Mage really extract the color and give you a brand new picture altogether. So that's a really good overview on the AI for the Magic 8 Pro. So just a quick recap, we've got that super stacked 200 megapixel telephoto ultra night lens with that 50 megapixel support on the back and the front, along with all the AI features you can shake a stick at. I'm going to quickly touch base on the battery as well because I think that's quite important for our customers. The Magic 8 Pro now has a 6,270 milliamp battery using the next gen of silicon carbon, which is a 19% increase from the Magic 7 Pro, which is huge. It means you can use your Magic 8 Pro in more places than ever before. And thanks to the AI power management system, the Magic 8 Pro will know all those specific apps you're using so you don't have that battery anxiety as well.
What about charging capabilities?
So that's super stacked as well with 100 watt supercharged wired and then 80 watt supercharged wirelessly as well. So imagine you're sat on the sofa and your charging cable is too far away, but you have one of those fancy wireless charging ports on your settee. You can chuck your phone on there and carry on watching your VPN movies without moving your legs.
Okay. So the next thing is now we know that it's got an incredible battery life and we know that it's got a really big battery in there as well. It is powered by our next generation Snapdragon 8 Elite processor Gen 5. Not just that, but it's got 512 gigabytes of internal storage and it's got a staggering 12 gigabytes of RAM. And please don't forget about that HONOR RAM Turbo as well.
What's also really cool about the Magic 8 Pro, you've got 7 years of Android OS and security updates, so this device is completely future-proof. And did I mention, it's got a 5-star SGS rating as well for durability. That's thanks to the nano crystal shield and front screen, making it 10 times more drop and scratch resistant, and that IP rating through the 9s, which is IP68, IP69, and that new IP69K rating.
So that about wraps up the Magic 8 series for us today. We've covered some amazing details and durability facts on both the 8 Lite and of course the 8 Pro. Before we finish though, let's hit them with gift with purchase.
Absolutely. So the Magic 8 Lite comes with a fantastic gift with purchase of the HONOR Choice Watch 2 Pro, which is worth $129.99.
And the 8 Pro comes with an eye-watering tech pack worth £814. That's right, Paolo.
I'm glad I'm sat down, to be honest.
£814, where you get the HONOR Pad 3. You also get the HONOR Choice Pro 2 watch, and you get the wireless charger that charges at 100 watts.
Perfect for that 80-watt wireless support the Magic 8 Pro sports.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on today's HONOR Connect, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.